Sawadee Cup. Welcome to another Thailand News Today, out in the great outdoors again today. A little bit overcast today, and there's probably going to be some rain in the next few months as we enter into the wet season here in Thailand. So I'm enjoying being outdoors while I can. I imagine sometime in the next few months we'll probably move back to the office as well. So enjoy the scenery while we can. You can subscribe to the channel right down here, and you'll get some pings telling you that we've got a new episode up, and we try and get that up around about 5 p.m. Thai time every day. But enough of all that, let's get into the news. Well, as we've been doing at the start of each broadcast, we're just going through some of the latest statistics of the coronavirus cases, or the reported coronavirus cases here in Thailand. Today they announced 34 new cases. That's taking the national tally up to 2,613. There was one additional death, a Bangkok bus driver, raising the country's death toll to 41. Today's numbers are higher than the 28 recorded yesterday and comes after 5 straight days of declines since the 111 recorded cases on April the 8th. The highest number reported in a single day so far was 188, recorded on March the 22nd. Of the national total, 1,405 patients, that's about 53%, have recovered and been discharged. Well, it's a never-ending litany of woes for poor old Thai Airways. Now reports that the airports of Thailand are going to buy into the national carrier. But they're denying the claim, saying that they too are struggling with the sharp drop in revenue after airline and airport shutdowns related to the COVID-19 pandemic. The AOT president says their revenue will drop by 30 to 40% this year. That's assuming they get airlines landing again around June. Instead, the AOT says they'll expand their non-aeronautical businesses, focusing more on development projects which are not related to passenger services. Thai Airways' problems go from bad to worse, currently totally grounded and bleeding revenue after a decade of accumulated losses and annual bailouts from the Thai government. The AOT says whilst not wanting to invest in the national airline, they plan to help struggling airlines by reducing parking and runway usage fees by 50%. The AOT runs the international airports at Suvarnabhumi, Phuket, Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Hat Yai and Don Mueang. The World Bank is predicting that South Asia is heading for its worst economic performance in 40 years, and also predicting that the area could become the next worldwide coronavirus hotspot. They say that following decades of reducing poverty in the 8 countries in the region, they're now facing enormous financial challenges as they come to grips with the lockdowns, destroying some of their economies. So far, the nations have reported relatively few coronavirus cases, but experts fear they could be the next epicentre of the virus in coming months. South Asia includes India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, Bhutan, the Maldives, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. Well, last night around 10 a.m, a man in Rayong got a little bit aggressive after not being able to get any alcohol, so he took his frustration out on a local ATM. The 30-year-old later told police he was hoping that the ATM would explode and rain cash, or maybe alcohol. The poor ATM was situated in Rayong, southeast of Bangkok, apparently fueled by Thai rice whiskey. Sounds pretty awful. He ran out of his chosen brew, but no stores were open because it was past the curfew time. He told police he became agitated and came up with the idea of blowing up an ATM. He used a gas tank and a homemade blowtorch to try and burn his way into the ATM. But the gas ran out. He got bored and went home. His local village chief turned him into police. The ATM is apparently okay. The 30-year-old still recovering from his failed arson attack. Well, finally, there's probably no better motivation for young children than peer pressure and the threat of public humiliation. Yesterday in Pattaya, many local schoolboys woke up to their quiet Songkran, unable to play in the traditional festivities, sporting some new homemade hairstyles meant to shame them into self-isolation. It's called the mushroom cloud. A Pattaya hairdresser, Kun Prasit, masterminded the idea to give kids a haircut so ugly, so embarrassing they would willingly want to stay inside and avoid the laughter and finger-pointing from their schoolmates. Their parents thought it was brilliant. Only problem, the kids loved it. Watch out for the mushroom cloud dew around Pattaya as parents try to come up with some other devious way to get their kids to stay inside. Well, we hope you're safe and staying inside as we're sort of probably somewhere in the middle of this whole coronavirus lockdown. Wherever you are, I hope you're getting enough food, and if you are having problems, make sure you contact some friends. We'll do our best to keep you in contact with all the latest details and information at thetiger.com. But for today, from sunny Phuket, we'll say farewell and we'll see you tomorrow.